Hello guys, today we're back in my Minecraft world, my new one, and I've built some Victorian houses. Also, the world I decided to switch, and now it looks even better. Kind of aligned them and made all of them have porches and back porches. So, also, one thing I want to say is shout out to Hatman Builder on YouTube, or Hatman Build, where he gave me these wonderful Victorian house builds that I've done. These two right here. These houses each took 4 hours to build, and they look fabulous. They're not done in the inside, but they look beautiful to me. Now I edited them, put flags on them. This one's a nice house too. And I like that this house, this what is that called again? A Second Empire Mansard house. I like how it has 2 porches. That's what I really like about it the most. That's different. I've never seen nothing like that before. This is a nice house too. Now I want to consider this 4 stories, which is I am, because it's gonna eventually, maybe I will put like a room up here. But these windows are widow's peaks. These are widow's peaks, and you just basically look out of them. Same thing if you see some houses, some Victorian houses with things like that. Yeah. Now, sorry if my voice sounds a little bit chirpy, just because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I just got home from swimming, but shout out to Hatton Builds again for giving me for finding this wonderful Victorian build on YouTube. Not this one. This is another duplex that I'm working on. These are 2 completely identical Victorian houses. They're different because now you have a turret in the attic spaces. One is pink, or one is like a dark blue and pink, and one of them is orange. And they will have extended spaces at some point too when I start working on them again. Um, as you can see, I stopped using those the stairs, like the texture pack. I decided to move on. I don't know, I'm just kind of getting over it. So I use this instead. Now, right here you got a dormer window, and over here you don't have a dormer window. Dormer window. All you have is this gable with a peek out. Now you could possibly walk up here, but easily through the windows. Same on the other side. Everything's pretty much the same. Same height too. Got a peak right here. This is the 4th story of the house. Right here. I decided to add that just for something random. You have uh, this exact same. This is a real house. It was built 1890. And hold on, give me a second. Be right back. Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Um, There was just somebody talking outside. But this is a 1890 suburban house, and it was built Cleveland, Ohio, and it took me 3 hours to build almost. It originally had a tree right here, but I decided to remove it, especially if I was. It just didn't look right. Like it had a big tree, like a big oak tree, but I removed it. So now I might build another tree here, but I don't think so. Now it is technically almost finished, so I'm gonna tour you through the inside. Um, Here you have living room, dining room. No, well, this is the living room, chill space. It could be either or. I'm not sure. This house is different. Kitchen, dining room, right here, steps up there. This is the back porch area. See, you got the two areas back on the sides, and one big window leading out towards the neighborhood. Now, I do have houses in this world all the way back from Minecraft Education. If you guys remember, I don't have it anymore. The world is retired, but I still try to restore some of the houses and bring them back to life. And that is how some of them are in here. Now, let's go upstairs. Um, Got a little chandelier. Not nothing fancy. Chandelier in here. Window. I'll talk to you guys about these houses next. We move on over there. Um, this is the bathroom. Purplish, pinkish bathroom. I'm not sure, but this is the bathroom. Not really nothing major in here right now. This is cool, and it turns off. Um, Another bedroom. Give me a second. And for the windows, to make them look realistic, as you can see on the outside, I used trapdoors. That's why they look so realistic. Same thing up here. 3 light chandelier, 3 bulb chandelier, and you got these 2 bulb chandelier, these wall lights, and you have this 3 light chandelier. The third story, nothing major up here. Now this is actually a third story. On this house, it's actually a third story. Nothing too major up here. No power lines yet, as you notice. I'm gonna upload them. I still have the world, but I'm gonna take a minute to upload them. See outside to 1 or 2 Victorian houses, so Queen Anne houses right there. And also you got this chimney that goes all the way down, that wraps in this wall too. And it goes way up here. And when I was talking about the Victorian houses from I Restore and bring them here, this house. I took it, restored it, and now it's here. Also the same things over here. Took them, find their places, and they fit really well here in this world. So I brought them here. Only thing I gotta do is change the roofs. These 3 houses, I brought them back to life in different ways too. They're not decorated in the insides. I mean, this one is, but it's been like this for like a year now on its own. Attic, possibly a third story, I'm not sure. This definitely has a third story. I restored this house from Education too. If you guys remember that blue house, I changed it to this brown and blue on the dormer window to make it look kind of a hoodish style to it. Now, in this Queen Anne Victorian house, it's Queen Anne and Victorian because of the gables. This has a long edged pitched gable roof, and it has attic area. which this could possibly be turned into a 4th story, but yeah, this is what the house looks like. You guys remember, if you do. This house right here is another Queen Anne Victorian house. Let me turn it to daytime. Give me a second. Now, it's daytime, so um now you can see everything clearer and better. And here's another Queen Anne Victorian house. This would be nice. This would be a nice house when I'm finished building it. It's not finished. Nor is that. Still not finished. Like, this is a really nice house, actually. It represents maybe a real house. This house, this Second Empire Victorian house I built on my own, it's been sitting here for like a month or two and it's not done at all. Now, in here, I want to show you something interesting. It's really nice in here. It's not bad. Look at the chandelier I put up there. Beautiful looking. Look how nice the chandelier fits right there. That's what you were seeing outside the window. As you can see, that big ass chandelier. Nothing major up here. And this actually takes you right up to the attic. See? Takes you right up to the attic if you was to crawl through there. And here's the what is this again? This is the pitched gable roof. Right on the top. Nothing too bad, nothing too fancy. Dormer window. Window up here. Window down here. Nothing fancy about that house, actually. You guys seen these few houses before, so I'm not gonna even show you guys. Same, put them in their places, made backyards for them. Now you guys can see this house more clearer now that it's finally in a better world next to bigger Victorian houses. Now, something I done differently is wrap them all around. This is what you're really supposed to do. I never done it, so I'm glad I done that now. This is a hood townhouse or a hood duplex. Now, this has 3 stories, 3 complete stories. It's not finished in the inside, as you can tell. This is the first story, like the back porch, like maybe like an extra living room, kitchen space or something. Back porch is right here. It's not a bad little building. It fits here perfectly. Again, this is from Hatman Builder on YouTube. I just modified it a little bit. Same with the second story. Here's the third. Same thing. Except for it's got a 3rd story porch. Because of course you're not gonna make it all the way down to the bottom, so gotta have a porch up here. Now, one last thing I have to show you in the insides is, let's talk you through real quick. Nothing in there. Okay, good. I'm gonna tour you through the inside of this building, but first I want to show you the flags. These flags are customized myself. I made them myself because they fit the houses kind of well for their style. Oh, great! Now I get to add more there. Okay, good. Is there some over here? Yes. Now that we're back at this Victorian house, it might have a basement. I'm not sure. I started working on the living room, but I stopped like a day or 2 ago. Here's the dining room, kitchen. It's really nice looking. It's not bad. Looks like maybe a small family will live here. Second story, there's nothing on there either. Here's the turret. If I can just teleport through it. Let me go to the turret real quick. I had to make a space to get up to the turret because it's gonna be a space where you're allowed to get up to the turret. I just gotta modify it eventually on both of these two houses. Now we're on the turret. Pretty nice looking. Not really spacious, but you can crawl on the roof though. That's the cool thing about it. You can crawl way up here. Now let me try to jump up there again. Now these are original steps. Alright. And this is it. And that is all. Goodbye, you guys. See you in the next video that I make.